This year was insane. This channel was basically unknown before March, and after that, we gained 1.5 million subscribers. That kind of growth is almost unheard of. I also got to collaborate with so many awesome creators, as well as try out so many different types of content. After all, this was only year one, and I'm still learning. So to celebrate this amazing year, these are my best moments from 2023. I found the lowest rated Discord servers and we're gonna be joining them undercover. Starting with E-Girl Paradise. Oh no. Now what would be a good name? I think that's a normal name. And now to add my selfie from this morning, I'm just gonna ask a basic question so people will notice me. Does anyone here watch YouTube? Someone's bound to say yes. Okay, no one said yes, but it's because the question's too broad. So does anyone watch Mr. Beast? No, I said Mr. Breast! Oh, I got a response. No, they watch your mom and me in bed. What did I do? The next server is an NFT server with almost 400,000 members. I wish my server was that big. Now, what would an NFT owner name themselves on Discord? Yeah, I'd say that looks about right. And we'll make my profile picture a totally real NFT that I own. And only after I shared my NFT in the NFT sharing channel did I learn that the name of the mod role for this server was NFT Enthusiast. This is Fall Girls. It actually exists and is somehow legal, I think. But despite its mixed reviews and questionable price, I'm only curious about one thing. Is it better than Fall Guys? Well, in Fall Guys, you can play with your friends and against other people online. In Fall Girls, you can play with no one. Like, it's not even the fact that there's no online. The NPCs literally don't f***ing move. In Fall Guys, the levels are creative and have tons of unique features to keep you on your toes. In Fall Girls, the levels are horrendously bad. By the way, did you know that these little fellows are canonically 6 feet tall? Okay, moving on. In Fall Guys, you can grab opponents and throw them to their death. In Fall Girls, you can- I'm not showing that. Fall Guys has fire music. Fall Girls probably has the worst soundtrack known to man. In Fall Guys, you can actually customize your character. In Fall Girls, customization doesn't exist. Wait, what's that? Gallery? Fall Girls is better. I asked an AI to rewrite the script for a Mr. Beast video. These are the results. Hey guys, it's Mr. Beast, and today we're playing Squid Game in real life with my good friends John Cena and Travis Scott. The rules are simple. Compete in childhood games for a chance to win $5. As the intro continues, there is a sudden explosion and the set is destroyed. Everyone is heard yelling and panicking. What the hell just happened? I don't know, but we need to get out of here. Everyone follow me! Everyone starts running towards the exit, trying to avoid the falling debris. Why is John Cena so big? The group improvises with games using whatever is left of the destroyed set. And the winner of the Squid Game is John Cena. Mr. Beast approaches John Cena to give him his $5 prize, but as he reaches into his pocket, he pulls out a gun instead. This children's show is better than Breaking Bad. What? Let me explain. A while ago, I was scrolling on TikTok when I stumbled across this clip of some blue dog playing above Subway Surfers gameplay. So I looked into it and found out the show was called Blue, a popular kid show that's supposedly also for adults. I dug into it a little more and found out it's not super new, being made in 2018, and also seems to have a cult following of some sort. But what I found out next left me speechless. This show is somehow rated higher than Breaking Bad, Interstellar, and The Dark Knight, and when I saw that, I didn't believe it. But I'm not one to judge a show without watching it. The problem is it has 141 episodes and I only have 3 days. But I've seen One Piece, so I said fuck it and documented my journey of watching the entirety of Bluey for over 60,000 people to see. So what are my thoughts? For a kid's show, Bluey is pretty good. I was genuinely entertained at times, and this seems like this is leagues above Cocomelon and Caillou. But is it better than Breaking Bad? Fuck no. This game has to be illegal. Today I'm gonna play the lowest rated video game and write a positive review. The only rule is I can't lie. Okay, it doesn't even look that bad. There's trees, mountains, and oh, the other truck isn't moving. According to the internet, this game is a massive joke. Off-road traction, big rigs. But that's the internet. When are they ever right? Bro, the game has no fucking sound. Now we just gotta cross a bridge. Well, I'm actually scared of bridges, so that's a star. There's a town. See, this game isn't low effort. Wow, what a really cool Easter egg by the developers. Copium star. I have a fun idea. Drop your least favorite race in the comments. Personally, I can't stand the Indy 500. Now, let's really break this game. I'll press reverse, hold it for an hour, and now we're traveling at 18 octillion times the speed of light. Now I think that deserves a star. However, after heading back to the track and reaching the finish line, it's looking like a 5-star review is out of the question. You're a winner. Wow. Did you know that I'm a fucking idiot? That's right, this is the story of how I lost my life savings on a video game. Do you happen to remember multiverses? Yeah, you might have forgotten about it because it's dead, like with a capital D. But back when it was popular, I decided to spend money on the game. Not just to unlock a character or 2 or 3, but to get the premium founders pack. Honestly, I don't even know what it gave me, I just bought it because it made my name shiny. This was $100 fucking. This was cool for about a week until I just stopped playing because they didn't add any new content. And apparently everyone felt the same way because if you try to get on the game now, well, I'll just show you. I'll queue for a game and while we wait, I'll go to my classes, get some food, run a mile, shower, go to bed, wake up, run another mile, and my PlayStation turned off. I found this Mario game on the internet and I'm 90% sure it's illegal. Let's take a look. Jumping in, we can see that the game moves Mario for you, and I would say that's a positive because now I can play the game with a single finger, and we can use that finger to double jump. I guess that's also a positive. But the worst thing I've ever seen in a Mario game is this. If I touch this piranha plant, it doesn't hurt me at all. And this defeats the point of Mario. This is definitely a negative. Now there's only one power-up in the entire game, and it's so cursed. Let's make a deal. You join my Discord server, I'll get the power-up. And it's the shield from Sonic the Hedgehog. I got to see the Mario movie early. Let me explain. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is coming out soon and everyone and their mom can't wait to see it. Luckily for me, my uncle works at Epic Games, so for my birthday, he got me a special DVD. He only asked one thing, that I not show y'all. Okay, I just got back from my uncle's funeral, so let's watch this movie. New York? Oh, they're definitely copying Marvel. Honestly, the cast for this movie is so good. I can't wait to see them in action. What the hell happened to Chris Pratt? This animation is really good. It almost looks real. My lawyers have advised me to skip this joke. This goofy-ass motherfucker is Bowser, and this is supposed to be a Goomba? And in what world does this creature give off Yoshi vibes? Honestly, I don't regret what I did to my uncle, but at least I'm gonna improve the cast to the Mario movie. Starting off, Chris Pratt is gonna stay as Mario, but he's also gonna voice Luigi and Peach to save money. Toad is gonna be voiced by Hillary Clinton, and Daisy is gonna be voiced by Tom Holland. Bowser is gonna be voiced by Mr. Beast, and Bowser Jr. is gonna be voiced by XQC. Now for Donkey Kong, it's tricky. At first I wanted to pick Logan Paul because they both like things hanging from trees, but I thought that was a little messed up, so I'm just gonna play it safe and pick myself. Cranky Kong is gonna be Ben Shapiro, just because I think that would be hilarious.
My name is Ben Shapiro, conservative thought leader, prominent white YouTuber.
Waluigi is gonna be Dream, and I'm not even trying to make fun of him, I just think using his name will get me more views. Kamek is gonna be voiced by a random homeless man found on the day of casting, because I think they deserve a chance too. Every single Koopling is also gonna be voiced by Tom Holland, the Penguin King is gonna be voiced by Queen Elizabeth, and Yoshi is gonna be voiced by Ice Spice. What's the worst thing you've done as a kid? Whatever it may be, I 100% guarantee that it's not as bad as what I did, and that's because it potentially lost me tens of thousands of dollars in junior high. Let me explain. We all know about Pokemon cards, right? Well, before the Logan Paul craze, I was just a kid who liked opening packs, and even had a binder filled with my favorite ones. Well, 2015 came around, and I was suddenly out of money, and the new 3DS XL just dropped. Luckily, I found someone at my school who would be willing to buy the entire binder for $100. Looking back, it's the worst decision I've ever made, and I can prove it because after 8 years, I managed to recover the photos I took of the binder. So let's see how much money I actually lost. The first card in the binder is a secret rare silver Dialga. The value is $7,800. Holy shit. Next up is Darkrai level X, $1,200. Fun fact, you probably can't say secret rare Sigilif 10 times fast. This was $2,500 fucking dollars. After hours of counting, the total amount of money that I lost is about $24,000. Childhood snacks tier list. Rice Krispie Treats, easy S tier, I still eat these today. Ring Pops, pain in the ass to eat and makes you look like a maniac, C tier. Twinkies, people actually eat these? I feel like people from other countries think Americans wake up, eat 3 Twinkies, and then go to the firing range, but I've never seen anyone eat a Twinkie. Lunchables, okay, this is weird because there's multiple versions. Some are pretty good and some are bad, like the pizza one, but most of them are alright, so I'll put them in B. Tootsie Rolls, does anyone actually like Tootsie Rolls? I remember our school had a candy swap for Valentine's Day, and if you gave someone a Tootsie Roll, that was basically the 3rd grade version of saying fuck you. F tier. Kid cuisine / frozen dinner. If your parents went out and you had a frozen dinner, you knew it was gonna be a W night. S tier. Pop-Tarts. Okay, this is showing strawberry, which isn't even the best flavor. I think that goes to chocolate fudge, but I'll put them in A. But side note, did you know that there are creatures out there that eat their Pop-Tarts raw? Like they don't toast them, but there's something even worse. There are people that willingly buy unfrosted Pop-Tarts. This is a video that I deleted about a year ago because I thought it was too dark. If you get the reference, I love you.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that ass is so tight, Jesus Christ.
Fortnite is one of the games of all time. It's been downloaded over 5 times and will go down in history as one of the most influential video games ever. Fortnite not only changed online gaming and cross-platform play for the better, but also convinced me, an extreme racist, to listen to Martin Luther King Jr.'s infamous speech in exchange for 40,000 XP and a cosmetic spray. Yeah, Twitter would have cancelled me, and please join my Discord. Fortnite, but I can't touch grass. Jiminy Crickets, we spawned on grass. I guess that's the end of the challenge. You know, I should really try being more unique. Okay guys, we're gonna be playing Parkour Block 3D. According to this, we can drive sports cars at breakneck speeds, fight aliens, and even fly helicopters. Oh, I got clickbaited. Okay, I haven't played Minecraft in like 5 years, but I think our goal is to reach that portal. I'm gonna be here a while. I lied, this is so easy. Oh my god, we're actually about to beat it right now. Come on. No! That was my 40th attempt! I feel like I'm in those Reddit videos. Wait.
My mom just told me that I better cheat on my boyfriend.
We are really close to the end. Wait, that's the last one, but it's so far. Okay, I gotta back up. I gotta get a running start. No! Alright, screw this. We're doing what every speedrunner does. Skipping the level. I noticed it earlier. If we jump from here, we can probably reach the portal without doing the entire thing. Easy, first try. Chores tier list. Doing the dishes, F tier, especially if your parents made like spaghetti or something. Taking out the trash, C tier. It can be bad, but it's usually over pretty fast. Mowing the lawn. Honestly, I love mowing the lawn. I have a big yard, so it's kind of relaxing because I just listen to music and go really fast. I woke up in a new Bugatti. S tier. Taking down the Christmas tree. Oh, negative F. I hate this so much. Taking down every ornament, disassembling every branch, and putting it all in the attic. Dude, it ruins the Christmas spirit. Vacuuming. I'll put it in A. It's really easy and you can finish it fast. The only thing I don't like is when you have to empty it into the trash when you're done. Cleaning your room. I like cleaning my room, but sometimes I just want to be a slob. Like, why do I have to make my bed if I'm gonna sleep in it that exact same night? B tier. Finally, we have cleaning the bathroom, and I think everyone can agree this is easily F tier. I recently made a short about how I watched a kid show, Bluey, because it was somehow rated higher than Breaking Bad. So to confirm for myself, I watched the entire thing and concluded that Bluey didn't even come close. But that wasn't the problem. The problem was the comments on that short.
It's mid, but at least it's better than Velma. Still better than Velma. Even a rock is better than Velma.
I had no interest in watching Velma before, but now I really want to see if it's as bad as people say. So we're gonna watch the first episode of Velma, and the short's gonna end when I cringe. By the way, I'm only doing this because I said if our Discord server hit 1,000 members, I would watch Velma, so yay. At 2,000 members, I'll watch Cats. And as funny as it would be to play a single frame of the show, I gave Bluey a chance, I gotta give Velma a chance. Wow, I actually finished the episode. You guys were wrong, it's not bad. It's absolute dog shit. Today I'm going undercover as my #1 hater, and to do that, we need to set up a profile. Now, what would my biggest hater name themselves? That sounds about right. And I'll just add a bio, deep fry the hell out of my profile picture, and join my own Discord server. But wait, we aren't just joining as my #1 hater, we're also joining as a hacker, and we're gonna scare the entire server. Before all of this, I gave this account admin powers, so when we join back, we should have them. And we do, holy shit. Someone sent the welcome sticker. Now I'm gonna ping my own account and say I hate you and that I hacked the server. Oh no, one of my actual admins is typing, no. Okay, it's too quiet now, so I'm gonna ping the whole server and scare everyone. Oh my god, everyone's here. I didn't think this many people would show up. Okay, now I'm gonna ask who else hates RoyalPear? Me. Spaghetti music? Fuck you. I love pear, therefore I should be banned. W Hollistar. And now I'm gonna scare them even more. I'm gonna go on my phone and say I can't demote and the server might actually get nuked. I can't wait for them to see this, and you should definitely join my server. I'm gonna improve the cast to Breaking Bad, starting with Hank Schrader, who's gonna be played as Tom Holland. Walt Jr. is gonna be played as Tom Holland. Skylar White is gonna be played as Tom Holland. Now for Jesse, it's tricky. At first I wanted to pick Chris Pratt, but then I realized we're lacking some diversity, so I'm gonna pick Tom Holland. Walt's daughter is gonna be played as Tom Holland. Todd is gonna be played as Tom Holland. Now for Gus Fring, I have to be careful. I need to make sure I stick with someone with the same heritage as the original actor, because Twitter doesn't like it when people of color get their roles taken away. And I can agree, it's pretty messed up. So with that, I'm gonna pick Tom Holland. Mike is gonna be played by Tom Holland. Saul Goodman is gonna be played as Tom Holland. And like everyone probably guessed, Walter White is gonna be played as LeBron. Water tier list. Tap water, F tier. If you drink water straight from the sink, you are a menace and could probably beat up anyone that drinks Fiji water. I feel like people that drink Fiji water think they're better than everyone, so I'm gonna say screw them and also put it in F. Like, why pay $5 for a tiny water bottle when you can pay $5 for 5 gallons? This water is A tier, and I swear the water from this specific fountain is the second most refreshing liquid that I've ever swallowed, with the first being your mom. The water from your school's water fountain. That's what I was going for. The water from here is so overpowered that our school was forced to implement a super cringe rule. 1, 2, 3, save some for me. Hey, what are you? Ah! Let me tell you about the time I spent a week in Alaska just to catch a Pokemon. I wish I was joking. When I was 17, I was in Boy Scouts, and our group wasn't the rich kid group that camped in backyards. No, we conquered the nation's most feared campsites. And next up was Alaska. There's just one problem. I didn't want to go. I mean, come on, there's bears, glaciers, Russia. Why would I put myself in that situation? Fortunately, there were two things that tipped my decision. One is that I was turning 18 soon, and Boy Scouts has this weird rule where once you turn 18, they just kick you out. And I knew that if I didn't go to Alaska now, I would probably never go again. The second reason is Pokemon Go. Now at this time, Pokemon Go wasn't at its peak, but I never really stopped playing. The cool thing with Pokemon Go is that there are certain Pokemon that can only be found in specific places on Earth, and it just so happened that one of my favorite Pokemon, Pachirisu, can only be found in Alaska. So I went on the trip and spent a week on a deserted island. I hiked to a glacier, ate terrible food, and even saw a bear. The icing on the cake is that not one person in our group even saw a Pachirisu. I did catch this Claydol though. Chair tier list. Metal folding chair. F tier. It somehow feels like this chair wasn't made for sitting, but instead as a weapon. Every time I sit in it, it just hurts my ass. Something I can't say about the recliner. This is the freest S tier of my life. It's super comfortable, and there's a reason they put these in movie theaters rather than whatever the fuck this is. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this in the wild, but it kinda seems fun, so I'll put it in A. If kids had these in school rather than a desk, this world would probably be a better place. Speaking of desks, they suck, and I imagine they suck even more for left-handed people. D tier. Now usually I try to think of a way to transition to the next item smoothly, but I literally have nothing for this next one. The Game of Thrones chair. Why the fuck is this on the list? I'm gonna give it F tier because the last season ruined everything. And now we have a bunch of chairs left over, so I'm gonna rapid fire. Folding chair. A tier. Great for camping. Gaming chair. Also A tier, and it's the only reason I hit my shots. The classic restaurant bar chair. Easy F tier. Metal chairs just aren't comfortable. And finally we have the greatest chair of all. Going in S tier is the beanbag. No, don't watch Cats. I was traumatized as a kid. Don't do it. Okay, we're starting the movie, and I'm already setting a reminder to delete this off my watch history because I'm using the family account. Last time my mom walked in on me watching One Piece while Nami was taking a shower, I wasn't invited out to dinner, so let's just keep this under wraps. Also, unlike Velma, I'm actually gonna watch this to the end, and I'll even give it a rating. Dog, I thought this was a musical. Who the fuck did they let cook in the studio? By the way, I'm only doing this because I said if our Discord server hit 2,000 members, I would watch Cats. And we got 4,000 members. We destroyed the goal. So I'm gonna raise the stakes. At 10,000 Discord members, I will watch the entirety of the Colombian ripoff of Breaking Bad. But anyways, let's finish the movie. So apparently this movie stars Taylor Swift, Jason Derulo, and James Corden of all people. I don't want to know how much they had to pay them. Wait, that's the end? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda bricked up. I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give Cats, nah, I'll just kill myself. Fruit tier list. Pineapple is a safe A tier. It tastes good and you can throw it at people, but there are creatures in this world that would consider pineapple a pizza topping. I don't trust them. But it could be worse because some people consider pear as a pizza topping. When I saw this in the frozen aisle at Walmart, it made me want to enlist in the military. This is diabolical. I'm still gonna put pears in S tier because, well, my channel name, but I don't want this to turn into a pizza topping tier list, so let's rank apples. Hot take, but they're overrated, and I can't justify giving it anything higher than B tier when you're supposed to throw half of it away. Grapes, however, are an easy S tier, and I can prove it. See, most fruits have a downside to them. What I mean is some fruits have parts you can't eat, and some even have armor, but not for the Chad grape. And that's because you can just eat them straight off the vine, so it gets my respect. Mangoes are also S tier, and I don't really think I have to explain this one because they're simply the best fruit. And actually, not gonna lie, I would probably rank every single fruit pretty high up, except one. A fruit so bad that our fruit-themed Discord server has turned it into a slur. Yeah, I hate melons. One Piece is trolling the internet, and I love it. Episode 1062 recently came out, and with it came one of the best looking fights I've ever seen. It also broke a world record, having 39 impact frames in 2 seconds. But that's not even the crazy part. These animators are so cracked that they're leaving Easter eggs in their frames. Here we can find a hidden Among Us crewmate, and if you think that's a stretch, then here's one more. You can't tell me that this one isn't a crewmate. But we aren't done yet. In the middle of this fight, we can spot this tree on a hill with a face on it. And when we look at the animator's profile pic on Twitter, we can see exactly what he was referencing. And finally, we have the greatest troll of all. If we zoom in on this exact frame, we can find some writing. Turns out it's Arabic, and when translated to English, it means I love macaroni. World Leaders tier list. I'm gonna put Stalin in S tier. He's pretty short, but he can get the job done. Oh, by the way, I'm ranking them based on how they would do in a basketball match. Next up is King Henry VIII, and I'm gonna put him in the basketball tier because he looks like one. Remember kids, it's never okay to make fun of how someone looks, unless they're a politician. Kim Jong-un is a f***ing fat ass, so he's going in F tier. I might be on a watch list now, but I really don't care. What is he gonna do? Eat me? This guy's name that I don't want to say is going in F tier. If he doesn't have the motivation to finish art school, what makes you think he's gonna practice free throws? This guy's name I don't want to say is going in B tier. That's because not only does he hit the gym, but also the ice bath. Now the US probably has the widest range of talent. On one hand, we have Abraham Lincoln, who's known for being tall. But on another, we have William Howard Taft, who's known for getting stuck in a bathtub. All I know is that if I had one president to pick to make a shot for me, I'm picking Obama. Probably because he's black.
So you have a crush on a girl.
Alright gentlemen, welcome to Dating 101. By the end of this, you'll be pulling girls so hard that you'll be classified as a national threat. First things first, girls love a man with confidence, so next time you see your crush, run at her at full speed and body slam her into the pavement. This shows that you are an alpha, and girls dig it when you display your primal instinct. Make sure to only use this method in front of her friends, because while this is slightly illegal, her friends will insist that you only did this because your zodiac signs are incompatible. She'll realize that you were only frustrated with the universe and that you're a person that never quits despite impossible odds. She will eventually beg you to marry her and y'all will live happily ever after. Now let's look at the timeline where you didn't use my method. Excuse me, do you want to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3? The worst she can say is no, right? I'm dating your dad. I just changed shorts forever. See, people complain about shorts for lots of reasons, like they're destroying the platform or decreasing everyone's attention span, and they're not wrong. But my pet peeve isn't those issues, it's the fact that they look like this. Sometimes I feel like this vertical orientation shorts forces us to use isn't the best for certain types of content, mainly gaming. See, it's not bad for first-person games like Minecraft. You can just crop it into a square, copy and paste it into a new layer with the correct crop, and blur it. It looks fine. But that doesn't work for games where you move all over the screen. So I started a live stream where every time I die in New Super Mario Bros, the screen compresses. And before I reveal how cursed it got at the end, consider subscribing because I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube now. I could even be live right now, streaming moments like this. I can't see. Holy emoji tier list. The skull emoji has to be one of the best emojis out there. This laughing emoji, overrated. This laughing emoji, overrated. The skull is so good because it literally conveys the message, I'm dead. Because like skeletons are dead. Do you get it? The ice face. I've always found this emoji pretty funny. Apple clearly made it for people to use when they're cold, but instead they use it like this. Yeah! And real quick, what the fuck is this? This is beyond Android emojis. This is nightmare fuel. Now, one bad thing about emojis is because there are so many, there's bound to be a few that people just don't care about, like the olive. Does anyone even use this? I can't even see it on my computer. And now for the best emoji, and the only one you can use in any situation. Your mom tells you to clean your room? Moai emoji. The IRS says they're gonna hunt you down? Moai emoji. Your wife says she wants to leave you and move to the North Pole with someone else? Moai. I just tried to convince all my viewers that I'm black. The other day I hit 100,000 subscribers, which is insane. So to celebrate, I started a live stream titled Face Reveal, except it was fake. This is Jonathan. We've met through marching band and we've gotten pretty close. He knows I do YouTube, so I told him about the idea of tricking all of my fans and he was fully on board. All that was needed was for him to pre-record a thank you to my fans so that I could dub over his audio to at least make it a little convincing. What makes this extra goofy is that I've already face revealed. My fans know what I look like and my face is even on my Twitter. But even with that, the final result ended up perfect. I want to thank everyone. I mean, 100,000 fans? That's insane. And the fact that we did it in like 3 months is just... Wait. Why is chat freaking out? Who am I kidding? It's a little obvious. I got a haircut. As a man who makes tier lists, I've had some pretty hot takes that have made people furious, but I think this moment somehow tops them all. I was doing a live stream here on the channel where I was ranking every anime. I'm not even joking, there's a website where you can rank all the anime, from Chainsaw Man all the way down to Eddie the Fast Break. I don't know what the fuck this is. At the beginning, things were going pretty smoothly. I gave Attack on Titan a 10, Sword Art Online a 6, you know, scores everyone would agree on, until I got to Naruto. Ooh, this is gonna piss people off hard. I dropped Naruto on episode 12. It did not interest me, so I ended up ranking Naruto as 6, which I don't think would cause an argument by itself, but then I did this. High School of the Dead, okay, this is where I get fucking degenerate. The first episode's really good, but then it kind of becomes like, oh, it's just an anime about boobs. I'm gonna give it a 7. This wasn't even the most cursed moment of the stream, so go watch the video. I asked an AI to rewrite an episode of Breaking Bad involving Minecraft. Oh yeah, I also told it to add a twist ending. These are the results. Jesse is in Walt's living room and is explaining to him how to play Minecraft. Okay, we have to dig down to get some diamonds. Walt accidentally breaks the laptop on purpose. What the fuck? That makes no sense. Oops, my bad. You always do this, man. You break everything. Sorry, man. Let's go out to dinner with my mom tonight. I'll make it up to you. What the fuck is going on? Jesse reluctantly agrees. Cut to the restaurant at night. Walt and his mom are sitting at a table. Jesse is not there yet. It's so nice to have dinner with my favorite son. Walt smiles and looks around the restaurant. Suddenly, he sees something that shocks him. Jesse enters the restaurant with his mom. Walt is speechless as Jesse's mom sits down at the table. Walt, to himself, I'm dating my best friend's mom. Hey, yo! Pizza topping tier list. We're gonna start out easy with pepperoni. It's going in S tier. It's a classic, it tastes good, and it belongs on pizza. Unlike pineapple. At least that's what I would have said 3 weeks ago. Ever since the fruit tier list, where I made fun of people who ate pineapple on pizza, I actually gave it a shot, and it wasn't that bad. And I'm totally kidding, it tasted like shit. But pineapple pizza still isn't as bad as pear pizza. I don't know how that's allowed. But I can't make a pizza topping tier list without talking about cheese. I think cheese deserves free S tier. It belongs on every pizza. Pizza without cheese isn't a pizza, it's just wet bread. But let's talk about what's under the cheese. And I don't mean the sauce, but some people put tomatoes on pizza when there's already sauce. I don't understand. It's like putting raisins in your PB&J sandwich. What if Mr. Beast videos were actually good? Today I'm gonna change 1,000 people's lives. The people behind me are broke as shit and they smell really fucking bad, but I'm gonna help them anyways. Mr. Beast, I saw your last video. You were fixing people's eyesight. I needed that, which is why we're gonna give you something even better than your eyesight. Really? Oh my god, I need money so much. Exactly, and that's why we're giving you a $15 gift card to Mr. Beast Burger. Dog. I have a family. But don't worry, we have more stuff. Oh, thank God. Here's 5 Feastable bars. Bro hates Mr. Beast. Okay, so I made a short about a parody that I made of a Mr. Beast video, and apparently some people got the message that I hate Mr. Beast. I hate people on the internet, so let me just explain why that's wrong. First things first, I'm a massive supporter of Mr. Beast. I even bought his merch on wish.com. Look, it's fire! Secondly, I love his videos. Look, here's proof. I'm watching it right now. Now let me get serious for a second and talk about my channel and why I made it. Before I started making shorts, I was just a guy in my bedroom making Smash Bros videos. I never really found success with the channel because I didn't like playing into the algorithm. That's when I got the idea to make anti-content. My shorts play into the algorithm and abuse it. And when one of my shorts gets on your feed, my goal was to make it a breath of fresh air. A break from the overproduced, fast-paced garbage you see here on shorts. And I'm not trying to diss any short creators, I respect what they do. But to answer your question if I hate Mr. Beast, no, I don't.
Day in the life of a Twitch streamer.
Okay, someone told me to watch this, and I want to go full-time one day, so let's see if this helps me.
After waking up, I had to let the beast out, so I took a dookie.
Dog.
I was pretty tired, so I made some G Fuel for me and my friend. I hate the taste of water, and G Fuel is just way healthier. Since I dropped out of high school, I don't have a job other than content creation.
Okay, I could roast that, but you're actually following your dream, unlike most people who are scared to, so I have massive respect for that.
I took a break to play a few Valorant games because I'm trying to level up to Silver 3.
I don't play Valorant, but silver is never good, so I'm gonna assume it's not.
We were feeling a bit hungry, so me and my friend decided to go out and get some McDonald's, but we got a bit lazy and decided to just order it online since DoorDash is a good investment.
Your order for 1 toaster and 1 bathtub will be delivered in 3 days. Great.
While waiting for the food, me and my bestie had a quick gym sesh.
Yeah, man, that's great. Just maybe research how to do lat pull downs.
And we know we had to get our paws dirty.
Who is my biggest fan? Well, we're actually about to find out because I just pinged everyone in my Discord server to take a quiz that I just made. It's simple. The person that scores the highest on this quiz is my biggest fan. There's questions like, where did I start making content? YouTube, Twitch, or Vine? And the correct answer is Twitch. That question also weeds out the children because they probably don't even know what Vine is. There's also the question, what big YouTuber did I edit for before making shorts? Smallant, AlphaRad, Little Z, or TC Nick 3? The quiz is genuinely really hard. The lowest score was a 1. Someone somehow managed to score a 1. And the highest score was a guy named Hack Crusade, who I've known since 1st grade. If you think you can do better than a 1, then go watch the full video. is Swedish water truly better than American water? Swedish water is often considered the best tasting water in the world, and American water can look like this. As a proud American, I wanted to compare them for myself, and here's why. I recently made a water tier list, and at the very beginning, I made the mistake of saying this.
Tap water, F tier.
And silly me, I thought this was widely agreed upon, but my views changed when I read the comments on that short. As a Swede, we always drink the tap water. It's even more clean than water in a bottle. I'm pretty sure I did the wrong accent, but you get the point. And that's why I'm flying to Sweden to try their water. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not Mr. Beast. If I was, I would have done that, but I'm broke as shit. But luckily, my cousin was going to Sweden to visit his wife's family, so I asked him to give me some water, and he brought some back. But I have bad news. I couldn't find any American willing to try the water. Excuse me, can I force my mysterious liquid down your throat? God, people are so rude. But then I remembered something. I'm American, so I'm gonna try the water, but before I do, you should subscribe, because at 1 trillion subscribers, I'm gonna marry my roommate's mom. And the result is, oh, it's actually way better. Wow. This video is 1 second. My friend challenged me to watch this movie without crying. Now, most people know about the Pixar film Up. In fact, there's a decent chance it was very important to your childhood. Well, growing up, I never saw it. And it's not that I didn't want to see it, I was just way too busy doing super important stuff, like completing the Pokédex. But how hard could it truly be to watch Up without crying? After all, it's just a silly movie about a house. This all started because me and my friend got into an argument over one simple question. What's the best Pixar movie? I said Ratatouille because it's a masterpiece and one of my favorite movies ever. But when I told him I never saw Up, I instantly lost the argument. I'm sorry, Ratatouille fans. Oh, did I mention I've never seen Toy Story? Oh well. I went into Up not expecting anything crazy, but I gotta admit the first 15 minutes absolutely ruined me. If you want to keep scrolling on shorts like a vampire, I'll tell you that I did end up crying. But if you want to fully experience my pain, go watch the full video. So that's why I have no bitches. Exactly 1 year ago, I made a time capsule, and today we're gonna look at it. And let me get serious for a second, this isn't your regular time capsule with games or other fun stuff. It's something very special to me. It's a Discord message. I wish I was joking, I'm not, just fucking watch the short. In the message, I said 2 things. One is that my subscriber count at the time was 1,319. 1 year later, we're sitting at 280,000. This is just insane to me because at the time, my streams looked like this. My videos looked like this. No! And I had 0 bitches. Editor, that didn't change, just go to the next clip. I even got my silver play button, something that I've been dreaming about since I was a kid. But what's arguably more impressive is the second thing in the time capsule. For some goofy reason, I decided to include what episode I was watching on One Piece. You can see it right there, episode 188, and this message hasn't been edited, by the way. Well, not only have I finished the 1,000 plus episode anime and read the manga, but I'm watching it for the second time now, just because One Piece really isn't long enough.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, can you help me with this restaurant tier list?
Oh, restaurant tier list? Where'd you put Waffle House?
You know, it's just not as good as IHOP, so I'm thinking like F tier.
Latitude 30.4284928. Longitude negative.
Okay, moving on. Last time I went to IHOP, they gave me raw chicken, dog. Raw chicken. I returned it. I was like, yo, can you cook this maybe a little more? They did. It came back burned. This place is disgusting. People pouring chocolate on their mac and cheese. People dipping their chicken fingers in soup. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad. Golden Corral is why I think people hate America, but it's probably better than KFC. I'll put it in D. Bojangles. Okay, great story. So Bojangles isn't where I live, in Texas, but I took a trip to Disney World, and we actually drove the entire way. 14 dreadful hours. Our truck's AC broke down. A hurricane was coming. It was the trip from hell. It was terrible, but there was one good thing about the drive there. We stopped at a Bojangles. They got these biscuits with like, what is it called? With like the cum? I would put Bojangles in B. What would you do if someone towed away your car and emoted on you? Well, this guy is the Repo Reaper, and that's exactly what he does. He basically finds people who are behind on car payments, tows their car, dances on them, does some push-ups, and drives away. Now, this is kind of funny, especially because he uses the exact same DaBaby song in every video, but he gets a lot of comments saying that he's going too far. And in his comment section, I managed to find the most cursed comment thread I've ever seen here on YouTube. I'm gonna reenact it, so please enjoy my voice acting. Emoting mid-repo is crazy. God, what has come of this world? Kids saying emoting like we're in a game. Laughing emoji. Nah, my dude, he's just dancing. Dang, chill, it's not that deep. Hold up, let me pull up my emote reel real quick and emote on you for that one. I'm usually not one to use this word, but in this case, it is in fact a bit cringe. And then someone says, I'm emote on you in real life. Like, what does that mean? Is that a threat? And then the commenter who was making fun of everyone replies with orange justice all over me with the drooling emoji. What? And the guy that responded to that message, yeah, that's my exact reaction. tier list? Okay, so far I've made 8 tier lists, and they've ended up being some of the most viewed shorts on the channel. So I thought it would be a funny idea to rank all my tier lists in a tier list. So every 8 tier lists, I would make a tier list of the tier lists, and then once I have 8 tier lists, I can make a tier list. In the tier list, I'm gonna talk about the tier list, and I'll even give some fun facts. Like in the emoji tier list, I actually cut an emoji from the final video. Now I was curious about the tier list, and it looks like we can actually do it in about 7 years. I'm posting shorts every other day now with 1 tier list a week, 8 shorts and 1 tier list, 8 tier list and 1 tier list, and 8 tier list and 1 tier list. But before the tier list, you can watch my first ever tier list in the pinned comment. Childhood games tier list. Hopscotch, F tier. This game is so mid, and there's a better version of it, and that is The Floor is Lava. This game is so fun that they actually made lava into a real thing. Also, I apologize to the boomers, but I'm not going to include starting a fire or kicking a rock in this. Now, there's 2 phrases that I never want to hear again for the rest of my life. The first one is, bro, I was a dude the whole time, and the second one is, tag, you're it. Tag is a classic, so I'm going to give it A tier, but it always sucked when that one kid got it and could never tag anyone and demanded to play hide and seek. I might have been that one kid. S tier. One of my favorite games to play at recess time was Foursquare. If you don't know what this game is, I'll briefly explain it. There's a ball and 4 squares. And actually, I think I lied. There is a game that I enjoyed more than Foursquare, and that is making phones in a Chinese sweatshop. This is how I legally scammed the most hated company. Also, I'm pretty sure they had to change their terms of service just because of me. If you've been on YouTube like at all, you've probably heard these words.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Now, I don't have a problem with YouTubers getting a bag. I mean, everyone has a price, and I'll be honest, I'm no exception. But with Raid, it feels different. Maybe it's the cringy script they make you read, or the fact that the game just sucks. All I know is that I hate Raid, and I'm not alone in this opinion. Which is why when I got an email from them about a year ago to do a sponsored stream, I almost instantly deleted it. But then I got a funny idea. I spent the next 15 minutes reading the entire terms of service, and when I finished, I smiled. I had discovered a loophole in the contract. It was a way to not only screw over Raid and get paid, but most importantly, make it fun for my viewers to watch. So I started my stream, said hi to my 3 viewers, and started playing the game. The catch? I was streaming off my shitty old laptop, and nowhere in the contract did it say I had to maintain a certain level of quality or frame rate. It also didn't say I couldn't deep fry my mic or put Family Guy clips over the gameplay.
So tell me, chat, is this a W stream?
I'm on a quest to find the worst video game ever made. This is Superman 64, and it's rated a 1.3 out of 10. People claim the graphics are the worst they've ever seen, and the controls make the game unplayable. Someone even said they would rather play with wet dog shit than touch this game. We'll see about that. The game opens to you being thrown into a mission where you have to fly through rings to save the city. This isn't looking good. It doesn't help that I didn't learn how to fly until like 30 minutes in just because the controls are that bad. Now yes, the game looks terrible, but I'm willing to overlook that a bit just because this was 1999 and 3D was pretty new at the time. This, topped on with the fact that the game doesn't tell you where to go, made my experience a living hell. I feel pretty comfortable rating Superman a 1.2 out of 10. Something strange is going on. So there's a huge chance that you're watching this on YouTube, where most of my audience is, but there's a tiny chance that you're watching this on TikTok, because I've started uploading my shorts there. But I've since realized TikTok has a massive problem, and it has to do with clones. It's so unbelievably easy to upload stolen content and become a clone of someone on TikTok. There's like 20 Johnny Razor accounts and like 50 Camman accounts. But to be honest, I wouldn't really care if I could do something about it. This all started because my friend texted me about a fake Pear account that was re-uploading my shorts on TikTok, and he even got 100k views on one. What's crazy is he blocked me, so I can't even report him. Like, TikTok, what the f? This guy is a true clone, so please report him and any other fake Pear account that isn't Pear of Royalty on TikTok. I had to choose that name because RoyalPear was taken. I think I finally found out how to beat the algorithm. So the other day I was eating a bagel, and then when I woke up, there was the bagel, and then what happened next was the sandwich. I ate that. But then you won't believe this next part. I went to bed and woke up the next morning. And I can't believe this, but I woke up and then I ate another bagel. Like, can you believe that? Like, what is going on? You have to watch to the end to get the full story. So then I hopped in my bed and went to bed, and then when I woke up the next morning, bro. What is is going on? I'm gonna have to contact someone. But what's even crazier is that the bagel when I woke up in the morning when I bageled the cream cheese. Like, what's going on? Why did my dad never come back with the milk? And why is the bagel in my sleep, my sandwich, my bed into the cream cheese? This is just outlandish. Where is Joe Biden? He's probably not even bageling my sandwich in the bed cream cheese. Yeah, I have no other choice but to make a 3-part series on this, so subscribe and buy my $500 course to learn how to make money like me. I'm gonna improve the cast to the MCU, starting with Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. did a great job, but I think Drake would have done even better. Next up is Chris Evans as Captain America, who I'm gonna replace with Ice Spice. I think people would rewatch Endgame just to see that one scene of Captain America again. Next up is Thor, who's gonna be replaced with Nikado Avocado. Who doesn't love a good redemption story? The Incredible Hulk is going to be played by DJ Khaled.
Tell him to bring out the whole
Tears of the Kingdom allows you to combine items from the environment into something new, like a rock and a stick turning into a spear.
Next up is Black Widow, who will be replaced with Elon Musk. Hawkeye, on the other hand, is going to be replaced with Queen Elizabeth. So we finished with the heroes. I think the cast is basically perfect, so now we need to cast the villains. Ultron is going to be played by Cocomelon. I think it makes sense, since they're both destroying humanity. The Squidward-looking odd guy that rides Thanos' meat for 2 movies straight is going to be played by the vegan teacher. And finally, we have Thanos, one of the greatest villains of all time, so we have to get this right. I'm gonna try to pick someone kind of evil in the real world, so I can't think of anyone better to play the role of Thanos than Brent Rivera. These are the weirdest laws in the US. There are some crazy ones like how you can't wear a sleeveless shirt in a public park in Maryland, or that you can't sell a car on a Sunday in Michigan. But one law that I can't fathom is that in New York, slippers are banned after 10 p.m. I tried looking everywhere on the internet for a reason and couldn't find anything. One thing that I did find a reason for is why it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub in Arizona. This super specific scenario actually caused a problem in the 1920s. Apparently a dam broke, flooding a rancher's home, and the rancher's donkey fell asleep in a bathtub, so he ended up floating miles away. Probably the stupidest rule in my opinion is that you can't go trick-or-treating if you're over 14 in Virginia. You are never too old for free candy. Another weird rule is
that in North Dakota, it's illegal to set off fireworks past 11 p.m.
Okay, now this one I actually kind of get. I wouldn't want my neighbors setting off fireworks at midnight, but it begs the question, what do they do at midnight on New Year's? Vegetable tier list. Let's start out simple with broccoli. It's alright, there's definitely worse vegetables out there though. I'll put this in A tier. But as far as broccoli's albino cousin goes, I'm gonna put cauliflower in C tier. I'm gonna be honest, I think cauliflower tastes like shit. The only thing saving it is cauliflower rice, which is pretty good for dieting. Speaking of dieting, we have spinach.
Twinkies started to become forgotten.
Yeah, it happened again!
Wait, where are we? How are you doing this?
How could I have possibly taken us across YouTube and landed in, what is this, RoyalPear short?
What in the...
Well, that was weird. We have spinach, probably one of the healthiest foods on the planet. Now, I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I did not like the taste of spinach, so what I learned is that I could just throw it in some eggs to hide the taste and get the full benefits. In fact, as a kid, I only liked 2 vegetables. One is potatoes, you know, that's a free S tier, everyone likes potatoes, and 2 is corn. Corn is definitely a top tier fruit. I'm gonna put it in S tier along with carrots, zucchinis, daikons, squashes, cucumbers, and eggplants. All of these vegetables are pretty good in the kitchen, but even better inside my ass.
Why the color green is evil?
What? I'm not evil. That's insane. I haven't even done anything.
RoyalPear, you did not listen to my request. July 23rd marks the end of you and all these other pathetic shorts creators. Don't bother running. It's already too late.
Guys, you don't have to worry. I'm here. I don't even get why this is a big deal. There's nothing RoyalPear can do that I can't. Over the course of this next week, I'll prove it. You are in danger. On average, a single person will visit 130 web pages per day, but what's scary is that an estimated 10% of all websites on the internet are malicious or are out to get you. Bro, do I really have to do this ad read?
Yes.
Seriously, so many websites, hackers, even the government are all on the hunt to invade your computers, phones, etc. to get your personal information to either sell it to the highest bidder or to use it against you. And this is why so many people use VPNs. But what do VPNs actually do? Dog, I really don't want to promote this. Why the fuck are you making me do this?
Just read the script.
Fine. They encrypt your data in private sessions so that no one can invade your sessions, see your viewing history, or see any of your personal information. That's why you see tons of influencers on the internet promoting them, because it's really the only way to stay safe in today's modern world. I think there's tons of good VPNs to use, but personally, I recommend Clone VPN, which you can get with my code JGPear1. Do you ever wish that you could have shot Abraham Lincoln instead of John Wilkes Booth? Well, now you can. I'm currently trying to find the worst video game ever made, and this is Leader Strike. Basically, it's CSGO, but you play as political figures. And yes, before you ask, Obama is in this game, but only as DLC. This is the full roster, and I gotta say, it's kind of impressive. I did have to look up who this bitch was, and apparently she's the former Chancellor of Germany. So yeah, sorry to the German people out there. I'm sure y'all make good, like, tacos or whatever the fuck y'all eat, but I'm pleasantly surprised to say this game is actually kind of fun. There's just a massive problem. The game is completely dead. There's 0 people online right now. There's even someone in the comments begging for people to get on. So overall, a pretty fun game as long as you have friends, so I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Freezing cold Doritos?
No way, is he gonna eat a bomb? That's insane. Dog, I don't want to react to this shit. Why are you making me do this?
It gets views, that's all that matters.
But this type of content is dog shit. There's no originality to it.
That may be true, but we made you for a reason. Do your job like the other clones or else you're cut.
Okay, chill out. I'll do it.
Freezing cold Cheetos?
Wow, that's insane. I can't believe he ate that.
Go Gaga!
Okay, dog, I can't do this. I actually want to kill myself. Please, let me do something else.
I can't let you do that.
What happened to me just making the content that Pear was already making? It was original and funny and—
Look, we're a business. Our only job is to get views and make money. This formula works.
You don't understand. This isn't right.
Listen, I'm trying my best. It could have been worse. The boss wanted you to rebrand as a dog and be really loud and annoying. So just be glad I talked him out of it.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I just tell everyone not to buy Clone VPN?
That's it. Tomorrow you're reading Twitter memes in front of Minecraft parkour.
Wait! You wake up as Taylor Swift. What's the first thing you do? Kill like 3 people. Just came back from Oppenheimer. Not great, not terrible. They both have the same voice actor. Bro, I swear to God, the funniest shit just happened in game. So I play Destiny, right? I haven't even told the story yet.
Alright, shut this off. I got a new batch of memes Clone VPN wants you to use.
What? I can't even use my own memes?
It's not up to me, man. Boss's orders.
Alright, let's see what you got. Teaching got me like— Bro, what? Okay, we'll just move on. There's no tired like teacher tired. Bro, what is this? My target audience isn't teachers. This meme makes no sense.
Wait, hold on. These memes aren't just for teachers.
Dog, it's from teachermemes.com. Let me just choose my own memes.
Alright, but if you mess up, you're cut.
Fine, just look at this one.
One day of singing, yeah, yeah. 1 month of singing, yeah, yeah. 1 year of singing.
So you're telling me people of your generation find this funny?
Well, kinda. Here, this one's better.
No, I've seen enough. You're cut.
Wait, no. Hey, it's time to talk. Wait, get away! No, listen, I'm here to save you. I've seen the comments, they really like you, and I have an idea. No, you don't understand. The boss, he put something in my head. I don't know who I am. I can't control myself. Ah! I don't want to fight you.
He's my weapon now. Clone, use Ice Beam.
No! Yes, sir. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry, dude.
I'm gonna go again. Clone, use self-destruct.
Wait, no! Listen to me, Pear. You need to escape. Wait, where are you going? If I'm going down, I'm taking Clone VPN with me. No, we were gonna share the channel. It was gonna be perfect. Don't worry, I want this. Wait, no! Stay original, buddy. No!
Boss, no! I've got you!
I know deep down you just wanted to make content. So with this brand new channel, your dream lives on, even if you don't. Let me tell you about the month where I watched the entirety of One Piece while having a full-time job. I do not recommend you do this. This was basically my daily timeline for every day that month. At 7 AM, I woke up, brushed my teeth, and got dressed. I never ate breakfast because I'm not really a breakfast person, and at 7:30, I would leave to go to work. I would input data on Microsoft Excel for 8 hours straight, and then I would go home. Let me just say that a desk job is nothing like the office. No one is smiling, and no one wants to be there. Luckily, I had a great way to pass the time. Typing in data only takes a few brain cells, so I could use the rest to watch One Piece. Now, I did have to watch it in English because I couldn't read subtitles and input data, but the dub wasn't that bad. And if you're asking if my boss cared, no, he did not. I walked in on him once to ask him a question, and he was watching The Boys on his phone. Although while I was working there, we ended up losing our biggest client. I don't know for sure if it was because of me, but I do know that every time Nami was on the screen, I could only use one hand for work. Let's talk about Shorts Wars. If you've been living under a rock, Shorts Wars was a 2-week-long ARG that was told through the perspective of the biggest shorts creators on the platform. And hey, I was a major character in it. So let me talk about my favorite moments from Shorts Wars. There were lots of epic moments, lots of sad moments, but the funniest moment had to have been the ending of Failure's phone call.mp3.
What if I wasn't the clone anymore? No, I'm being ridiculous. Do you have anything to add?
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Now, as you probably saw, in the climax of the story, the clones created by CloneVPN take over the channels of the creators. Most creators had to fight with their clone to get their channel back. For example, Riggy had an epic Smash Bros fight, Bundun showed off his inner Chris Brown, and Johnny destroyed his clone with just one punch. But my clone was different. Although every shorts creator is their own protagonist in the story, I wrote my clone to be the hero. So it's not surprising that his sacrifice at the end of Shorts Wars made people emotional. In the end, he did reach his dream of being a content creator. But you can't be a true YouTuber unless you profit off the dead. I made Shorts Wars merch, RoyalPear.shop, go buy everything, please, please, please. The day has finally come. The Gear 5 episode of One Piece is releasing today, and here's why it's such a big deal. The first reason is One Piece's spike in popularity this year. We've seen a rise in influencers showing off their love for One Piece, including the biggest TikToker in the world showing off his excitement for Gear 5 specifically, and that's what we're gonna talk about. Unlike most battle shonen anime, Gear 5 isn't just another power-up for the main character. It's a product of over 20 years of world building and foreshadowing, and serves as a perfect climax to One Piece's most important arc so far. And that's why this episode has to be perfect. Toei Animation and Oda both probably realize that people are gonna watch this episode whether they're caught up to the story or not, just because of the hype. So they assembled an Avengers level animation team just for this episode. If King vs. Zoro was the pinnacle of animation, I'm honestly a little scared to see how Gear 5 will impact anime as a whole. So that's why I'm making a bet. If today's episode has the best looking animation in the series, I will make my profile pic this for the rest of August. But if it doesn't live up to the hype, then my mascot goes bald for a month. Today is my 21st birthday, and yes, that does mean I can now drink legally, but I kinda wanna do something a little different. Basically, today, instead of making a tier list or saying some edgy joke, I kinda wanna have a heart-to-heart to my fans. All I wanna say is that if you don't know what you wanna do in life, or you have no idea how you'll end up in the future, do not worry, because millions of other people, along with myself, feel the exact same way. I'll be honest, 2 years ago, I had it even worse than I do now. I didn't have a channel, I just started streaming, and I was a college student that really didn't wanna be there. I was just there for the degree. I was depressed, fat, and had basically no social life, but I knew that I loved streaming and I wanted to make it my job. Over time, as I kept doing what I love, I got really happy. I ended up losing 50 pounds. I ended up joining my college's marching band, which I wasn't even able to do my first year because of COVID, and it felt like I was finally truly happy. Life finds a way, and it will find a way for you too. And I'll be honest, as of now, I'm still seeking my degree. I don't plan on dropping out for YouTube quite yet, but every day pushes my limit. Maybe it'll come faster if you subscribe. Okay, that was fucking cringe. Just give me your life savings. So I have a secret that not very many people know about, and it has to do with my mascot. Basically, this mascot technically isn't my actual mascot, and I'll explain why. In 2020, I started on Twitch under the name RoyalPear Gaming, and my avatar was this. This is not a joke. However, about a month into streaming, I realized I wanted to take it more seriously, so I paid a guy on Fiverr to make me an avatar. I ended up getting this. The crown wasn't even done, and when I asked him to finish it, he deleted his account. And because I was broke, I was forced to use this abomination every time I streamed for a couple of months, until Twitch paid me when I went right back to Fiverr and bought another avatar. When I got this, it's not that bad, but the face just makes me feel so uncomfortable. So I waited a few more months and bought another avatar, but this time it was perfect. Everything looked full of energy and the colors were vibrant. There was a robe that I didn't even ask for, yet it fit so well. And the crown, each gem had enough detail than any of the other designs combined. The story of why I dropped this for the Tropius profile pic is an interesting one, but I'm out of time, so subscribe if you want to see that. I just showed my mom my YouTube channel, and these are all the jokes she got mad at. By the end of this, you'll be pulling girls so hard that you'll be classified as a national threat. World Leaders tier list. I'm gonna put Stalin in S tier. Excuse me, do you want to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3? The worst she can say is no, right? I'm dating your dad. Did you know that I'm a f***ing idiot? I just tried to convince all my viewers that I'm black. Excuse me, can I force my mysterious liquid down your throat? God, people are so rude. Who the fuck did they let cook in the studio? Remember kids, it's never okay to make fun of how someone looks, unless they're a politician. Kim Jong-un is a f***ing fat ass, so he's going in F tier. I might be on a watch list now, but I really don't care. What is he gonna do, eat me? Last time my mom walked in on me watching One Piece while Nami was taking a shower, I wasn't invited out to dinner. Your mom tells you to clean your room? Moai emoji. The IRS says they're gonna hunt you down? Moai emoji. Your wife says she wants to leave you and move to the North Pole with someone else? Moai. Okay, we're gonna try Prime, yay! Bro, apparently the energy drink is under investigation by the FDA right now. I gotta try that one. I do promise one thing about this review, and it's that this is going to be the most brutally honest review of Prime there is on YouTube. I don't care how mean I am to this product, and I don't care if Logan Paul or KSI hate me after this. Logan Paul is a dumbass, and KSI is British, which is basically just as bad. Okay, I just got back from Walmart, and I saw something very weird that I didn't want to record. In the Walmart parking lot, I shit you not, I think I saw someone with a pet raccoon. I didn't even know that was legal. Anyways, I've seen Prime on the internet reselling for like $20, so I was a little worried that they would be out of stock, but luckily they seem to have every flavor at my Walmart. And of course I picked Fruit Punch, and it was only $2.50. That's not that bad. But how does it taste? Bottoms up.
Oh my god! I can feel KSI coming inside of me!
Okay, but my actual ranking is like a 5 out of 10. I thought it was way too sweet. It might be worth trying, but I'm never gonna buy this again. Fast food tier list. I'm gonna put GameStop in C tier. It's okay, but there's definitely better options. Like McDonald's. You can't go wrong with McDonald's, bro. You know what you're gonna get every time, and it's cheap and good. S tier. Chick-fil-A. They hate gay people, but the food is so good that they eat there anyways. S tier. Cane's. S tier. Popeyes. S tier. Fried chicken is just a goated food. But you know what isn't goated, and I think everyone can agree with this? Arby's. I refuse to believe some people wake up and think to themselves, yeah, I'll go to Arby's today. Another place that I think is dog shit is Del Taco. Now I could sit here and try to roast Taco Bell as well, but Taco Bell kind of hits different. You know, every item has a sodium warning, and sometimes you just need that. But Del Taco has to be illegal. I've only gone there once, and when I did, bro, oh my god. The aftermath. I swear I was on that toilet seeing heaven. Which one of my subscribers has the best content? If you didn't know, I can see who's subscribed to me. But first, I want to see who our most subscribed subscriber is, and it's Caden Games with 760k! Okay, dog, I just need to know how you got this. Oh my god. He has a short with 223 million views! Okay, we're scrolling deeper. I'm trying to find someone else. Felicity Ward with almost 4k. Sure. I'm not gonna lie, this is the kind of content I was expecting. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Raindrop. And oh my god, they have a My Hero Academia profile pic.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I've seen enough. And now we have to look through the channels with 0 subs. Goofy Oz. Okay. His only subscription is to me. What a legend. Yeah, it's not any of these people. Okay, we just hit 1 million subscribers, which is insane, but unfortunately, this comes with some bad news. Because we've been growing so fast, I had nothing planned for this. But y'all came in clutch. I asked y'all for ideas, and y'all gave me a lot. So these are the best ones. Make a gold play button edit. Wait, you mean like this? Nah, y'all wouldn't want to see that. You should make a Pokemon tier list based off their... Oh, come on, man. They're all going in F tier, except one. YouTube short creators tier list. You know, man, they all deserve S tier. They're working hard and making original content, and except Brent Rivera, fuck you. Okay, but for real, I'm sorry I missed hitting 1 mil live. I've been there for every milestone watching the number count down, but I couldn't make it for 1 mil because, well, I was at the gym. But luckily, Bundun was able to watch it live.
God, Pear's a fucking Chad, man.
That's a true friend right there. Thank you all so much for 1 mil. Have a safe trip home and Merry Christmas. Race tier list. I'm gonna put NASCAR in F tier. This shit is so boring. It's like watching Mario Kart with no items. I don't know how people watch this. Aliens. Now, I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of hard to rank because we don't know whether they're real or not. Most people believe they look like this, but they could even look like this, or even this. We also don't know how they would even act. Would they take over the world immediately? Would they live alongside us? Or would they just visit us from time to time? If they end up destroying the world, I would probably put them in like D tier. It would definitely be an inconvenience to people, but at least it would be better than NASCAR. And now we're down to the last race. In my opinion, this is the most important one and really the only one I care about. The rest are just very annoying, loud, they know nothing about personal space, and even though they may be more athletic, they will never be more successful. Going in S tier is the human race.
Day in the life of a small Twitch streamer.
Oh, here we go!
The first thing I do is wake up next to my girlfriend and give her her morning kiss.
What?
The first thing I'll do is open Pokemon's offline chat and say hi to all my friends.
This guy can't be for real. This guy can't be for real. This has to be satire, right?
After that, I felt hungry, so I went upstairs to make some food. I don't have time to preheat the oven, and I need my food to be done as fast as possible, so I just set it to 500.
Bro, you're gonna burn down your house!
While I was waiting for my food, I watched Pokemon's new video, and it honestly changed my life. I went in my Discord and let everyone know that I was gonna go live right after I ate my food. Then I ate my food, and it was so yummy!
Dude, this is so cringe! Okay, this has to be satire.
Now it was time to stream, so I went live and played Splatoon for 8 hours straight. I ended up getting one new follower, which made me really happy.
Okay, we're getting better.
After I ended stream, I edited a new YouTube video, and I couldn't stop laughing at how funny I was.
Okay, wait, he's actually getting somewhere. He's making content. I believe in him.
I gave my girlfriend her goodnight kiss and headed right back to bed.
Never mind. What the fuck did I just watch? Road tier list. Easy F tier is a gravel road. It's super bumpy, and I feel like the people that live on gravel roads are ready to shoot you at any time. Alright, next we got Rainbow Road from Mario Kart. I hate this road because I could never get first place on here, especially on the turns. Whenever I would try to drift, I would just fall off. Next up is the dual carriageway. I feel like this road gives you a good balance. You don't feel alone like you would on a gravel road at night, but you also don't feel stressed like you would on a highway. That being said, the single carriage is gonna go in F tier. I know these are probably pretty common around the world, but I feel like every time I see a video of a car accident, it's always on this road. Next is the controlled access highway. Controlled access highway. I love controlled access highways. Controlled access highways are going in S tier. I love controlled access. I asked 50,000 people to write me one-sentence horror stories. Carpeted kitchen. Oh, that is bad. And of course, the winner gets free merch. No more cheeseburgers. The femboy ate the local dog. I've never been more jealous of a dog in my life. I can hear 1 year into the future. Today, it stopped. That was pretty good. I feel like there's two types of people. Example 1 and example 2. Bro, this one gave me flashbacks. Holding the flashlight for your dad is like the scariest thing you can do. Oh, you think you're smart, huh? I'm gonna ban you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was like 5,000 submissions and most of them sucked, and I ain't reading all that. I'll give the free merch to this guy who said he showers with a full suit and tie on, but if you want to get some, go check out RoyalPear.shop. I just made some limited edition Halloween merch, so get it before it sells out. I have a very toxic trait, and it's that I think I can do everything. Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl? Put me in. I'll get 8. Joey Chestnut ate 71 hot dogs in 10 minutes? If I was there, I would have slid 72 wieners down my throat. But there's one thing that even I will admit that I suck at, and that's drawing. This is especially disappointing because my own mother is a professional artist. Just look, all these beautiful paintings are made by her. Do you want to see the portrait I made of her when I was 9? She looks like fucking Slender Man. But that was all going to change because I announced my own fan art contest, and I was determined to win the entire thing. I decided to get some tips from Dano, a fellow YouTuber and professional artist. Okay. He's laughing at me. No matter, because after that, I just gave the fuck up. I'm serious. This dude laughing at my drawing that took me 30 whole minutes to make made me go to Fiverr, where I paid some random guy $5 for some fan art. Could I rig the whole art contest and have the Fiverr art win? Go check out the full video. It was a dumpster fire. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok and like YouTube make these breathing challenges. Apparently, if you do good, you have healthy lungs, and if you do bad, you have bad lungs. So I've made my own. Follow the directions on the screen and see if you can pass.
living alone as a full-time content creator.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a second chance.
For the first time, I'm starting to experience what it's like to have actual responsibilities. After waking up, I made a smoothie with lots of banana and peanut butter. This is becoming a routine.
Let's go!
Then I washed the dishes since I'm trying to keep the house clean, and got straight to work with responding to emails, a little editing, and recording some content for TikTok.
He's actually doing important stuff, unlike last time.
But my friend was hungry, and I was too, so we drove to Dave's Hot Chicken for the first time ever. Got back to the house and ate my chicken.
He didn't DoorDash it this time. Oh my god, he's learning!
But our apartment was getting pretty dirty. This happens faster than you would think, so it was time to vacuum everything. Then I mopped the living room, kitchen, and my bathroom.
I'm so proud of you.
Now it was time to head to the gym, which is only down the hall, perks of living in an apartment. I've been trying to better myself every day. I can't believe I was missing out on this. The gym honestly makes my day feel way better. It's also super satisfying to end my day off with a good workout.
This guy gives me hope. I'm so proud of you, dog. Keep grinding. I'm gonna give him 200 bucks. He deserves it. I was swinging around in Spider-Man 2 until I noticed a football field. That's when I got the idea to make the Spider-Man Combine. See, in the NFL Combine, rookies are supposed to showcase their physical abilities with different exercises. Some evaluate speed, some evaluate strength, and there's even a written test. But what would happen if the NFL were to invite Spider-Man himself to this event? Well, back to the football field, we can start our first test, which is of course the 40-yard dash. And with a finishing time of 3 seconds flat, Spider-Man would not only be the fastest player in the NFL, but the whole world. But wait, this is just the beginning. The next test is the vertical jump, which is kind of hard to calculate in this game, I'm not gonna lie. But considering he can jump 10 stories high, I don't think anyone's gonna be able to cover him. The icing on the cake isn't the fact that he can hold a boat together or he's just a genius. It's the fact that because of Spidey sense, he's not gonna be tackled anyways. French fry tier list. Chick-fil-A fries are easy S tier. I can't believe people out there don't like waffle fries. And apparently they also sell waffle potato chips, which that's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, next we got steak fries, and honestly these are going in F tier. Why are they called steak fries if they're not made of steak? Who named them? But next up are the fries from Sonic, and they're gonna go in F tier. I mean, no sane person would order fries from Sonic. You gotta get tots. Next we have my least favorite fast food place, Arby's, which I'm gonna put in.
Hold on! Did somebody mention Arby's? Because as much as I hate Arby's, I gotta admit, the fries are kind of fire! The fries are probably the only reason why they're still in business, as nobody pulls up to that hole. Screw Arby's! But their fries are so deliciously juicy. A tier.
Okay, I'll allow it, but McDonald's is going in S tier. Listen, man, you could hate on McDonald's all you want. At the end of the day, when you bite into a McDonald's fry, it makes you go, my YouTube wiki page is wild. First off, how do they have my full address? What the f? What's crazy is that the most insane part of this article comes in the trivia tab. It starts out normal. I hate Twinkies, Tootsie Rolls, melons, and pineapple on pizza. You know, stuff that normal people probably hate as well. I'm a fan of Breaking Bad. Of course, who isn't? I plan on becoming a full-time internet personality. I am pretty vocal about this. My worst fear is working a desk job until I die. I hate Bluey. Okay, I don't hate Bluey. It's just a kid show, you know, you can only enjoy it so much. The video got 200,000 views, so I can't really hate it. Despite being a fan of pears, I despise them on pizza. This is true. I didn't even know pear pizza existed until I made my pizza topping tier list, and when I found that out, I wanted to die. This next fun fact, though, is the most out-of-pocket, insane thing I've ever seen on a wiki page. I like to mow the lawn. Bro, I'm Mexican. What the fuck? Meat tier list. Man, I would love to put chicken in S tier, but there are times when I bite into chicken and it's drier than Queen Elizabeth, dog. I'm gonna put chicken in A tier. Next up is pork, and honestly, I'm gonna put this in A tier as well. I'll also preface this by saying I think pretty much every meat is good. Actually, little detour, vegan meat is gonna go in F tier. This tastes like shit and it smells so bad. One time I ordered an Impossible Whopper as just like a silly little joke and I regretted it so much. It tasted like sawdust and grass. Okay, but back to pork, we got some solid options. You know, bacon is amazing. I will say though, if you can't eat pork, you're not really missing that much. If you cook turkey bacon or sausage correctly, it tastes pretty close to pork. And it's healthier too. I guess we should put turkey in A tier. But finally, we have the best for last, beef. Easy S tier. Burgers just hit so hard, man. Almost as hard as my dad when he beat my ass when I spent his paycheck on Genshin. And steaks are probably just one of the best foods in general. Subscribe if you would let me put my meat in your mouth.
Morning routine of a full-time high school dropout.
They're multiplying, okay? When will it end?
The beast was brewing overnight, so you know I had to plunk a dookie.
There's no way.
After I'm done brushing my teeth and putting on makeup, I make some G Fuel since I don't really like the taste of water and it makes it better to stay hydrated.
This feels so familiar. What if all of these guys are connected?
I'm navigating life's path with the patient heart of a wanderer and the tranquil soul of a meditator.
What is bro yapping about?
I love playing around with my roomie, but sometimes we're on different schedules, so it often leaves me playing around with myself.
Ayo!
I like to immerse myself in my work, as that's my #1 hobby. Each frame becomes a canvas through which I can express my thoughts and feelings. I feel that learning shouldn't be confined to the walls of a school building, so that's why I read sometimes when I want to.
Okay, wait, there's lore. I went to his channel and found a second video, and found out that his roommate is the other streamer that made the first video I reacted to. Guys, should I ask them if they want to squad up in Fortnite? I happen to have a secret that some of you have been starting to figure out, so I'm just gonna leak it right here and now. I happen to love Fortnite. It might be my favorite game ever made. It's definitely my most played, clocking in over 1,000 hours, which I'm not gonna lie is probably a really small number compared to y'all who have no lives, but this game holds a special place in my heart. I still remember the day I downloaded the game. I camped in a shack, my first ever game, and lost, but from then on, I was addicted. I would even keep up with the Fortnite news or watch the trending clips of that week. I also remember trying to get better and better at the game, but eventually I reached a breaking point. It seemed like the players kept improving while I couldn't keep up because I had other stuff going on in my life. And eventually it got to a point where I couldn't win a game even if I wanted to. And yes, it's a skill issue, I get it. One of my best memories with Fortnite is my first squad win, when we made a skybase, which we actually lasted to the end with and won. To tell you the truth, I really miss playing Fortnite with my friends. So in honor of OG Fortnite making a return, I'm gonna attempt to recreate that skybase win. Click the link stream and come watch. I'm being cloned? A lot of people have hit me up and said, hey, Pear, this guy's copying you. Hey, Pear, this guy's doing the exact same tier list you did. Find out where this guy lives and bomb his house. But honestly, guys, there's a simple truth. I didn't invent tier lists. Based on views, I may be the tier list guy, but I would definitely be lying if I said I wasn't inspired by other creators. However, I do have a pretty big take on content creation, and it's that authenticity always wins. I honestly think the reason I'm so successful is because I act the exact same way I do in person as I do on YouTube. For some people though, it's not that easy. They have to play a character or they have to make content they don't want to make, which is probably worse. But yeah, if you see someone making a tier list that I already did, don't bully them. Credit is cool, shout out Birdie, but it's not required. But at the end of the day, my advice to those aspiring to be content creators is to forge your own path. Subs and views are cool and all, but the more unique your content is, the more people will talk about you. These are the strangest laws in Florida. Some of them kinda make sense, like how you can't roll in a barrel down the street, but most of them are really stupid. I'll start with the simple ones and they'll get worse as we go on. Let's start with the fact that it's illegal to sell oranges on Miami Beach. If you end up doing this, you can go to jail for 30 days, which just doesn't make sense to me. But it's not as stupid as having to pay a fine because you're an unmarried woman who wanted to parachute from the sky on a Sunday. I do not understand this one. It's also illegal to skateboard without a license, which is kinda crazy. But one of the goofiest ones is that you cannot tie your elephant to a parking meter without paying a parking fee. I would assume it's because an elephant is like the same size of a car, but where the fuck is someone getting an elephant from? You're also not allowed to sing in your swimsuit, which does not make any sense to me. But by far the stupidest law in Florida is that you cannot consume cottage cheese past 6 p.m. on a Sunday. Why the fuck does this law exist? Does anyone remember the Among Us craze of 2020? The time where you couldn't go online without seeing this? Or hearing this?
Stop posting about Among Us! I'm tired of seeing it!
Or this? It doesn't feel like it was over 3 years ago, but time has flown by. I know a lot of crazy stuff happened in 2020, most notably a certain virus plaguing the entire world, but I still have memories of playing Among Us with my friends. It was just a simpler time. We just graduated high school, we didn't even have our diplomas yet, and we had to graduate on a football field, and since we were all spending our first semester of college online, we basically had infinite free time. Is it fucked up to say I kinda miss quarantine? Not really the getting sick part, but the whole it's morally acceptable to stay indoors the entire day part. Did you know that McDonald's once sold bubblegum flavored broccoli? Well, they tried to at least, until the idea got shut down. The year is 2014, and McDonald's CEO Donald Thompson notices a big problem. He realizes that the Happy Meal, what kids usually order at McDonald's, have little to no healthy options. In truth, this problem was a thing long before that. Just 3 years earlier, McDonald's experimented with cutting the amount of french fries you get per Happy Meal in half, and offering apple slices as a side option. But what was truly missing was more variety. This brings us to the creation of bubblegum flavored broccoli. The task to create a vegetable that kids actually wanted to eat is a tough one. Broccoli naturally has a strong and somewhat bitter flavor, which is far different than the sweetness of bubblegum, and with the fact that people were getting mad that McDonald's was seemingly tricking children into eating their vegetables, and the fact that the test subjects when trying the flavored broccoli had no reaction and were just confused, led the project to eventually be shut down and was replaced with yogurt. School subject tier list. Straight up, PE has to be S tier. I always loved throwing dodgeballs at the kids in wheelchairs, and I think it's safe to say that PE is the only time where kids actually get excited in school. Next, we got history or social studies, and honestly, I'm gonna put this in A tier. I'm not sure if this is a hot take, but I honestly remember enjoying history. But when it came to the government and economics side, yeah, that's when I tuned out. Speaking of economics, math is going in F tier, bro. Now hear me out. As a kid, I honestly liked math, doing those fast fact sheets. It was so fun racing with your friends. I actually was usually first. And then 6th grade came around and I got introduced to this. This fucking X ruined math for me. Geometry is also insanely stupid. This is a fucking triangle. Why do I have to prove that it's a triangle? And next we got lunch. This honestly really depends on your school district. I went to high school in Texas where some schools look like this, but there are also some schools around the world that serve people bricks. I also got a 5 on the AP lunch test, so I'm gonna have to put this S tier. And you don't have to like the video or subscribe. Part 2 is already on the way. It'll be here when it's done.